Good morning, everyone. Thank you all for virtually joining me today for e-delivery training. I have a lot of great information to share with you today, so I hope you guys are ready to learn. We're going to make this a lot of fun. Please, if you can, turn on your video cameras and mute yourself. Virtual training is a lot easier on all of us when we can see each other. It's a lot different than when we're in person, face-to-face, but this is the best option we have. Before we begin, let me introduce myself. My name's Alicia Parker, and I work with the training and deployment team as a training specialist. Over the last 6 years, I've trained branch associates, both in person and virtually, on various topics here at ABC. 4 of those years were actually focused on e-delivery training. As I mentioned in the email that I sent out last week, e-delivery will become your new electronic truck dispatching system. For some of you, this will be a whole new process, and for others, it will simply be a transition to a new system. You will be able to plan, dispatch, and track your deliveries to your customers all within one system. Today's intro to e-delivery training will focus on the changes to your existing point-of-sale system and its relationship with e-delivery. I'll cover the process flow of the data from one system to the other, how your sales order gets to the electronic dispatching system, what that data looks like when it appears in e-delivery, what to do with the data once it's there, and I will cover the steps you will need to take if there are any adjustments or changes that need to take place once that data has been delivered, pun intended. I will be utilizing test environments for both systems today, so you can see the full data process flow. Next week, you'll join me for hands-on e-delivery training, where I'm going to let you loose in the e-delivery test environment so you can actively build routes with the preset data that's provided to you. The more you can practice, the better off you'll be. Listen, I sat in your chair once and there were a few areas that I really struggled with, but I kept at it and I used my resources and eventually it all clicked. If you have any questions throughout this training, please feel free to unmute yourself, or you can raise your hand using that feature under Zoom reactions so I can see that you've got your hand raised because, again, I can't see all of your faces. There's just little tiny cubes on my screen. So using that feature will kind of pop up to the middle of my screen to let me know that you have a question. I strongly encourage class discussion and participation, so please don't hesitate to speak up. This is a safe area. All questions are welcomed. Today's training is set for 3 hours. Don't worry. We will be taking a break somewhere in the middle so you can get up, stretch your legs, grab a coffee, or do whatever you need to do. So before we get started, does anyone have any questions?